Hello, friend. In this episode, I'm going to discuss a mistake that I make a lot less these days. No, I'm not perfect. But I see how in the past, this used to be my normal expression. And I wouldn't be surprised if some of you are making the same mistake, even though you're intending to have a positive effect. You may actually be creating limitations for your friends and loved ones who you are sharing this type of information with. So, just for the sake of clarity, so I'm not being super vague in it, there was a time, and I think this is common in a lot of spiritual communities, there was a time where I held a negative mindset towards Western medicine. And I actually took some natural health education, and there was programs and suggestions and affirmations of Western medicine being limited in certain manners in those educations, as well as the other communities that I was part of back in the day. And I'll be a little bit vague in this respect. There was a loved one in my experience who was experiencing health challenges, who didn't have any influence or awareness or understanding of natural health, or very little anyways. And they were very much aligned with Western medicine. And what I did was I spoke to them, and I disturbed their faith in Western medicine. Now, this is an important element to consider in this discussion. Because if you understand that what you believe influences your manifestation, I was removing the tool which he had the greatest faith in. I was starting to plant seeds of doubt in what he believed in most. And he was in a position where he needed, he perceived that he needed medical intervention for his health. And because he perceived that he needed medical intervention for his health, he would naturally turn to Western medicine. However, the things that he was relying on for his treatment, I was starting to plant seeds of doubt and say, why don't you do this instead? Because Western medicine is bad, we'll say, just as a generality. Or why don't you use this natural alternative? Western medicine is bad. So I was taking away what he had the most faith in, imposing my own programs and my own belief system onto him. My intention was to serve him and raise his awareness, but I didn't understand the power of belief. I didn't understand the power of placebo. So in Western medicine, you understand that all of their medications are compared against a sugar pill, and these sugar pills are given to these patients, and these patients are having effects of the medication because they don't recognize that's just a placebo, a sugar pill. So their consciousness is what is invoking this change. It is their faith, it is their belief. And now I'm taking that away from this person, that I'm condemning their beliefs, what they have the most faith in. And I spend a significant amount of time presenting my information and my perspective at that time. What was my perspective at that time? And I was encouraging him to question why he goes that route. Why is he relying on things? See, I was making the program for what I seemed to value, which was, say, natural health. I was trying to impose my belief system onto him, not knowing that my belief system is a placebo as well. That's what I believe in, so that's what I should use. That's what he believes in, so that's what he should use. We'll always get the best results based on what we believe in. Now, how does that change how we speak to people? How important is our belief to other people? Are we taking their tools away from them? Are we taking their tools of healing, their tools of peace? Are we denying them these things that they've been reliant on just because of our egoistic, carnal-minded preference and bias? Have you considered such a thing before? What would be a better way to approach this? How about allow them to believe in what they believe and use the tools that they have the most faith in? But give, maybe, if they're open to it, and if you're inspired and if Spirit leads you, show them how belief works. Show them the power of consciousness. You know, maybe you can speak to them about a natural alternative as well, that they can use in conjunction, in combination, in addition to what they have the most faith in. Just to supercharge, just to strengthen that placebo. These are rituals, Spirit's saying to me right now. These are rituals that we're using to give weight and affirm in consciousness what we are intending to change. Using something external in order to influence our belief and conviction, so that consciousness has less resistance to do what we're intending it to do. How beautifully put was that? Again, I'm not taking credit for it, by the way. That's Spirit putting the words in my mouth. All right. This is kind of the world of the fixer, you know, the expression of the fixer who's trying to fix everybody, because they think they have it all figured out without understanding how consciousness works, how the law of creation works, how our belief and faith works. So even though we're intending the best for them, are we denying them that which they have the most faith in? Stay blessed, and we'll talk soon. If you found this episode helpful, please consider sharing it with those who may be ready for its message or in need of a spiritual perspective. If you're interested in personal guidance, either online or via email, in order to better align your practice and experience, helping you to grow deeper spiritually, psychically, as a conscious creator and manifester, affecting all areas of your life, including health, relationships, and abundance, you may contact me at aswithinsoul@gmail.com. If you're inspired to support my works and expanding endeavors in the form of a donation, that would be greatly appreciated and can be done by e-transfer or PayPal using my email aswithinsoul@gmail.com.